Okay, friends, I want to share with you another really very uplifting and important thought. My friend Rabbi Glatstein sent me a piece from the Sefer HaChaim of Rabbeinu Chaim, the brother of the Maharal of Prague, Rabbeinu Chaim ben Rabbi Tzalel. He was a friend of the Rama. He was the brother of the Maharal of Prague, and he wrote the Sefer HaChaim. And in chapter Sefer Geula Yeshua Perek Vav, he has a number of amazing revelations. And that is, no matter what the occasion, no matter how difficult things are, no matter how much rebuke Hashem gives the Jewish people, roiv of what Hashem gives us is chesed v'rachamim. And even at a time of anger, beroigez, rachim tizkar. Here are a few examples. Hashem decreed on us that 2 months a year we have months of Puranias, Tammuz and Av. But let's focus even on these 2 months. In the month of Tammuz, it doesn't start until Yud Zayin, which means the majority of the month is still okay. It's the first 16 days, roiv of the month, the majority of the month, is still a taiva. Likewise, the month of Av. The first 9 days are difficult, are avelos. Still, the final 20 days are okay. Here's another observation. Most of the months of the year are not Puranias. Furthermore, if you look at all of the Teichacha in the Chumash, be it in Mechukaisai, be it in Kisavai, it's always out of order. It's not Mesudar. Anything which is not Mesudar has no Kiyum. You know what else is not Mesudar? When the Torah refers to the fast days. Tzayim Haravi, that's Shavas B'Tammuz. Tzayim HaChamishi, that's the 9th of Av. Tzayim HaAsiri, that's Asar B'Teves. Tzayim HaShavi, is Asar B'Teves. But Tzayim HaAsiri is, Tzayim Haravi is Shavas B'Tammuz. Tzayim HaChamishi is Tisha B'Av. Tzayim HaShavi is Tzayim Gedalia. Tzayim HaAsiri is Asar B'Teves. So it's going in the order of the months, but it's not going in the order of the tragedies. Everybody knows, first came Asar B'Teves, that's when the walls were surrounded. Then came Shavas B'Tammuz, that's when the walls were broken. Then came Tisha B'Av, that's when the Beis Mikdash was destroyed. Then came Tzayim Gedalia, which was the extinguishing of the final kol. So it's also not listed in order. The correct order should have been Tzayim HaAsiri, Tzayim HaRavi, Tzayim HaChamishi, Tzayim HaShavi, going in chronological order of how the tragedies played out. Why is it not in order? Because anything not in order doesn't have kiyum. We are not going to be observing these fast days for much longer.
Okay.
Moreover, the month, and this is something we wrote in our humble Sefer, but here we have a makar from the Sefer HaChaim. The month that the punishments of the Jewish people are complete is Av. You know what this shows us? That no matter what happens to Klal Yisrael, He's still our Father. And He hasn't abandoned us. And whatever difficulty He gave us is for our benefit. Kasher yiyaser ishes benoi. But no matter what, He's always Av. We could fall to the lowest month of the year, and even the lowest month of the year, Av. By the way, I want to share with you a question. And I don't know the answer to this question. But you all know the famous story that the Caesar that they sent to destroy Yerushalayim was Nero Kazar. But he asked children to tell him a pasuk, and the pasuk they said to him indicated that he'll be successful in destroying the temple, but God's going to wipe his hands with him. So the Gemara says he ran away, he fled, he converted, and Rabbi Meir came from him. And we pointed out all the years that this is the introduction to the Chorban. That before Hashem destroys the temple, Hashem makes sure Rabbi Meir comes to the world to teach us that no matter what happens, we're always the beloved children of Hashem, and Hashem's always our Father. I was wondering what the secular account of Nero Kazar was. Like, what do they say happened to Nero Kazar? According to them, did he flee and convert to Judaism? They don't have a record of that, although their record is he just disappeared and maybe even committed suicide. So if any Roman history experts out there, if you know how they reconcile or what their version of what happened to Nero Kazar is, but as we pointed out all the years, the month of Av is, no matter how low we fall, he's always our Father. But listen to this. First of all, if you look in Megillas Eicha, God's name appears. Not like Esther. Esther, God's name does not appear. In Eicha, God's name appears. Now, if I were to ask you, which name of God do you think appears in Megillas Eicha? Midas Harachamim, Midas Hadin. I think, without thinking too much, most people would have said, it must be Elohim. It must be Elohim is in Eicha. Do you know that the name Elohim does not appear even one time in the whole Megillah? Every time Hashem's name appears in Eicha, it's always Shem Havaya, it's always the Yud Kei Vav Kei, says the Sefer Chaim. You know why it's the Yud Kei Vav Kei that appears in Eicha? It's the Yud Kei Vav Kei to tell us, Lo Matzino Rak Hashem HaMiyuchad Shu Shem Shel Rachamim. You know why? Ki Beroigez Rachamim Yizkar. Even when God is angry, He remembers His mercy. Avoloi Matzinu Bai Shem Elokim. You will not find the name Elokim in Eicha. Ki Loi B'Shetev Chema Yishbadoisam. God does not judge us in a wrath and in anger. The name Elokim is not found in Eicha. Moreover, let's count up the 4 fast days. Tzom Haravi, Tzom HaChamishi, Tzom HaShavi, Tzom HaAsiri. 4 and 5 is 9, and 7 is 16, and 10, 26. Shem Havaya, Shem Rachamim. The Tzom Haravi, Tzom HaChamishi, Tzom HaShavi, Tzom HaAsiri. Yemei Rachamim. Moreover, let's add up the days of the month that the fast days come out. 17th of Tammuz, 17th. 9th of Av, we're up to 26. By the way, that alone, the 7th, that I just thought of now, he doesn't say this, just the Bein HaMetzorim, the 17th of Tammuz, and the 9th of Av, is the Shem Havaya. Let's add Tzom Gedalia, is 3, that's 29. The 10th of Teves is 10, 39. 39 is the Gematria Hashem Echad. Yud Kei Vav Kei Echad. So this all indicates that even at the time of our Chorban and Peranios and Midas Hadin, it could be the most difficult month of the year. He's always our Father. It could be the days of fast days. The 4th, the 5th, the 7th, the 10th adds up to 26. The days of the month add up to 39, Hashem Echad. Even in the months of fasting, it's only a small part of the month. Not the first 16 days of Tammuz, not the last 21 days of Av. And this all is mechazek us that no matter what happens, He's always our loving Father. Okay, and now we go to Pirkei Avos.